Hello, I am from Microsoft Tech Support, and you need to check your computer because it has viruses. Check your extended warranty, and also thank you for using my services. Now you must pay me by giving me $20,000 in Best Buy gift cards, is what I would say if I were a scammer. We are here in Build a Scam Empire in Roblox, and I'm going to show you what the game is, and we are going to do ourselves a big old rebirth and start from the beginning. So stick around if you want to see that. Let's get into it. This game is all about scamming people, making money off those scams, and then building up the biggest scam empire of all time. And I've kind of done that for my first rebirth at the very least, and in order to rebirth you're gonna have to do a certain number of scams, but you unlock all kinds of stuff once you do that. So let me show you what we got going on here. I've got my little building here, my level 1 building, and inside of it I have what are called, I think they're called scam gods is what they are. Let me go and actually see. Yeah, scammer god. And essentially what those guys do is they are going to scam people for me. And scams in this game are like a currency. So as you can see here in the index, these are all the scams that I have unlocked. They are different rarities and stuff like that, but you can actually use those scams if you unlock them and have them, and you can actually come over here and craft with them. So if I had 15 scammer gods and 10 hacker cards, I could unlock this one right here, which would increase my luck, which pretty cool. Every time you collect from your little scammer dudes here, so they have storage, and every time you collect from them you pick up a bunch of different cards, and you can take all those cards and sell them for money to buy either the next level of scammer or better scammers or whatever. When we rebirth here, we will get better scammers. So they are going to be building up. As you can see, they have storage. They're going to be filling that up, and then we're going to be selling it. However, if you buy one of these things right here, it's a server, it'll actually store even more for you. So I can store up to 30,000 per server here. Once these servers are full, then all of our guys here will start to fill up as well. Once we hit 500,000 different scams, then we will be able to rebirth, which we just did. So we're going to go ahead and do that, but we'll go ahead and come over here to sell. So we're going to sell all of our stuff. Boom. I have a couple other scammer gods, but I can't place them. I'm actually going to go ahead and sell them as well. And then we would be able to take our money and come over here and buy the next thing or the next storage. But like I said, can't do it because I got to rebirth first. So that's actually what we're gonna do now. As you can see over here, we got some people who also have rebirth. So they have different floors and they've started over. And these guys right now are the highest level that I can get to in terms of my rebirth. So we're gonna go ahead and do a rebirth. Boom, we started over, and now we have a second floor. I have $90, and that is going to be lovely. So we're gonna start here, and we're gonna get our first scammer. We've actually unlocked the evil god and the trade scam, so those are even better. But we're gonna start here with, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the basic dialer, just because I have $90 and put him down. So I've got one now. I can hit my number 2 here. I can even rotate, and I'm gonna place him just right there. And as you can see, he's gonna fill up, and he's going to get some scams stored here, up to 10 of them. And just like with the scammer gods, once he's full up, we're gonna go ahead and grab him and sell his cards. He's gonna make us a little bit of money here. And once we start getting some money, we can actually start putting in some new guys, or just more of the same, really. And I just like to have a little row of them to start off with. And eventually you'll be able to fill this whole place in. And since we rebirth, we have this extra floor, so we can just have even more people here. And what I will say is that this game does take a little bit to get started. Once you actually start making some money, and once you start getting more scammers, and you're able to actually make a little bit more cash out of it, it really starts to pick up, and it goes fast. If you can finally get to the point where you can get one of, let's say, these higher level guys in this sort of area right here, that's when you're really going to start speeding up big time. Because even though these guys right here have, like, let's say 650 storage, they might do 4 scams at a time. So this actually fills up quite quickly because you're doing 4 at a time instead of 1 at a time. But since we're here and I'm waiting on some more money to really start and kick off my scam empire again, let's take a look at some of these other people's scam empires and what all they have. So if we come over here, we've got Lego Soda 8s, and they have this huge thing of scammers in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they are definitely into the influencer phase, the management phase. This makes a decent amount of money here. We have over here a bunch of people. They're also into the little management IRS scamming phase, which is pretty good. We have George right here, who is also into the same area, about the same area. They're in the influencer stage. Over here we have Alexa, who is into, oh, we're into the actual hacker stage of things, which is pretty good. Oh, and the Bitcoin mining hacker area. Okay. And then we have over here the last one, which is ABBA's. We have the hacker phase of stuff. So they're pretty far in. I will say that the hacker stuff is about here. So they're getting into the crypto scam stage of things where they're about to be getting into the scammer god stuff, and then they're really going to take off. And once you really get to that point, that's when things just go crazy, but it does take a little bit of time to get there. And if you want to remove a hacker, you just pull out the hammer, and then you can go up to them, and they might turn red. Usually they turn red, but if they don't, that's okay. But if you go up to, you can hit pick up and then pick them up and put them in your inventory. You can even then sell them later on for a little bit of money and that sort of thing. So that way you can make sure that your floor is full of all the hackers that you actually want to have, and not just these lower level hackers here that make a little bit of money but not a ton. And like I said, also you can do crafting once you get the right stuff for it, but I'm not exactly sure. You've got storage and then luck increases, so it makes it, I guess, better, and you're ready to take all of the grandma's money. But with that being said, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.